So if you're going into an egg donation, you'd like to know, do I ever get to meet my recipients? Stick around and I will explain. Hey, Kathy Bernardo here from the Northeast Assisted Fertility Group. For the most part, the overwhelming majority of egg donors don't get to meet their recipients. Most egg donations are frozen. That is, you go into your local IVF clinic and you do your cycle, you give your eggs. Sometimes they don't even tell you how many there are, but this is what happens to them. Let's say they get 12. They will batch them into 2 batches of 6, for example, or if they get 18, they'll make 3 batches of 6, and then they'll freeze them in those batches, and then those eggs would go to various recipients, and they might not even go to recipients at that clinic. In fact, they probably won't. The IVF clinic where you donate at will be part of a consortium where people from all over the country would see your profile via frozen egg bank, and those eggs would be shipped to the clinic wherever those recipients are working. So you are totally detached from this process. You have no way of finding out how many eggs there were. Sometimes they'll tell you, but you may not even know that. Whether they're successful or whether anyone even takes them or not. Your eggs can be sitting there for a long time, never taken by anyone, or they'll just take one batch and not another, and you'll have no way of finding out about success at all. You have no access to that at all. Now, when you're filling out your egg donor questionnaire, there may be one little question that says, would you be open to contact in the future when the child, if there is a child, turns 18? And you may go, yes, no, whatever. You may not think about it. But that may mean that 20 years from now, or however long from now, your recipients may be given your name and they may try to reach you. Probably won't happen, but it could happen. And what that does is, as just a regular old egg donor doing a frozen cycle, getting paid $5,000, $8,000, you don't really have a lot of control over that process. And certainly you have no way 18 years from now, if you wanted to get in touch with them, it's just totally one-sided. Now, if you work with an agency like ours, it's a much more of a mutual dialogue. If the recipients would like to have a little communication with you, we would ask you beforehand if you're open to that. It can be done anonymously. Therefore, you can communicate with your recipients without knowing their names. You do it through us. So you send them a message through me, and then they'll respond back through me without signing any names, or there's no names attached to it. You can communicate anonymously like that, or it can evolve into a more one-on-one relationship later on. But nobody will contact you without your permission, without knowing way ahead of time. That's because you have an egg donor contract where those kinds of communications, long-term relationships, all that is hammered out ahead of time. So if you work with a private agency, you get paid more and you get a lot more control of the process, although it is harder to get matched and can take longer to get matched through a private agency than with an egg donor bank. So in sum, chances are you will not meet your recipients. There are some very small circumstances where that's possible. It all depends how you choose to donate. I hope that was helpful. If so, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, put any comments below, and go to assistedfertility.com for more information on egg donation and an application. Thanks so much for watching.